Score is 2-1. Short serve. If you're just joining us, bear with us as we work through the high school service again. So we might cut in and out, freezing up. Currently the score is 4-1 for Vipers. We've got Ava, Lainey, Tenley, Maddie, Cece, and Kirsten on the court. Kirsten with a pass up. Cece sets it to Lainey. Lainey swings and gets it over. Ball at the back of our court in. Tenley's back to serve. Good serve. Free ball. Lainey up to set that. Maddie tries to save it. It rubs off the antenna and out. Hit into the net. Score is 5-3, double trouble. Ava tried to save it and get it over, just into the net. Point, double trouble, 4-5. Short serve, point for us, 6-4. Tossed in. Set up to Maddie. Maddie tips to the empty hole. Point for us. Tips and we're caught in the middle with nobody home. Point for them. 7-5. Lainey back to serve. Serves good and over. Jumps over. Nope. Into the net. Point for us. 8-5. Toss in for double trouble. Oh, carry ball. Called. Tenley with the pass up to Ava. Ava sets it up. Maddie gets it, tips it over, finds the hole, falls up and over. Tenley sets it up to Ava. Ava does a tip, sets it over. Maddie gets it up. Lainey swings it over, pushes it to the back of the court. What a rally. Point for us. 9. Oh, we're at 10 now, I think. Yeah, 10-5. Serve is so short into the net. Thought it was going to hit the tape and roll over. Got lucky there. A little confusion on the court as to who's where. Tenley passes up to Ava. Ava sets up Kirsten with a nice swing. Back of the court and in. Passes up. Middle, pushes it over. Tenley passes it up to Ava. Ava gets there. Kirsten with a push over. The middle's tipping. Cece there. Ava tried to play it over the net and just missed. 12-6 for Vipers winning right now. Nice way to take the lead on this team. This is our third match between the 2 weekends against them. Ava with a nice serve. Struggle on the other side handling that one. Point for us. Middle hit. Lainey sets it up. Kirsten pushes it up. Maddie to tip it. Oh, barely gets it over for a point. Toss in for Vipers. Lainey takes the toss up to Maddie. Maddie gets back to get it. Kirsten with a swing back to the end of the court. Middle coming over free. Ball is out. Point for us. Double trouble with a serve. It's in the court, left by our team. Point for double trouble. 15-7. Nice pass up. Kirsten with a swing, puts it to the back of the court. Double trouble struggling. Point for us. 16-7. Just question to the ref. Captain has to speak to the ref and then share that information with their coach. Kirsten just gets her hands on it, but not enough to get it up. Point on double trouble, so it's 16-8. Maddie back to serve for us. Tenley with a pass up. Kirsten sets. Cece with a tip. Pushes it down and in the hole. Point for us. 17-8. Lainey takes that. Kirsten able to get her hands on it. Dumps it over. Ball's out of play. Point for us. 18-8. Toss in for Ava. Ava to Kirsten. Kirsten sets it up. Tenley with it, pushes it down the line. Point for us. Double trouble was here this morning for 9 a.m. with a practice before we even got to the court, so looks like it helped them. Nice swing by Cece, sends it down in the middle. They were able to dig it up. Kirsten passes it to Tenley. Tenley with a nice hit. Get their hands on it. Coming over as a free ball. Maddie passes up to Kirsten. Kirsten sends it over. Cece tries to save it at the net. Down on our side. Point double trouble. 19-9. Just sorting out the serving and tossing business. We knew it was a toss and whose side it was. Okay, so Ava takes the ball. Kirsten sets it up. Tenley with a nice swing. Tipped and out. 20-9. Pass up. Double trouble sets it to the left side and out. 21-9. Kirsten's back to serve. Off the hands and out. Point for us. 22-9. in. Those deep balls are a struggle for all the teams. It seems it's hard to figure out if it's in and how you're going to get there. Score is 22-10. Toss in for double trouble. Into the net. Pass up to Maddie to Cece to Tenley. Tenley with a nice swing and down. They were able to dig it up. Maddie gets her hands on it. Kirsten gets it up. It's over on the other side of the net, and the double trouble struggles with a point for us, 24-10. Maddie sends it up to Cece. Cece sets it up for Laney. Laney with a swing and into the hole. They barely get it up and nobody gets it over. Point for us, 25-10 for a final on the first set. I don't want to jinx this, but we've been maintaining our service here in this corner, so I don't know if I want to move this. And yesterday it wasn't very good on the other side. I see, so there's some new joiners on the crew here. We're just in the second set waiting to get started here. The Vipers did take the first set 25-10. We'll have a fresh lineup off the bench onto the court, so hoping they can maintain their momentum for this round. So starting this game, we've got Aubrey, Natalie, Cece, Juliana, Nitty, and Polly. Rex just getting himself ready to go here for wants them to take their position so he can check the placement cards for numbers on the court. going to get started here right away. So Double Trouble will have the first serve since we started with one. Not a great start there, girls. Jump serve rolls off the tape and into our court. Pass up. Aubrey tips and finds the hole. Still being played into the net. Just medical timeout, I guess. I'm not sure what you call that. Looks like there's some Band-Aid required for one of the players. So pause for a minute here. Surprised we have, looks like about 15 viewers online with the gold medal hockey game happening. Nice to see the girls huddling on the court, pumping themselves up for the next point. So got a Band-Aid on hand, so we should be good. I think that was the girl that took the dive on the floor to save that ball, so maybe scratch or floor burn. Juliana digs that up. Natalie sets that to Aubrey. Aubrey sends it over. Double Trouble struggles. Point for us. 2-1. Natalie with a serve. Oh, serve is off her side of her hand and into the net. Point back for Double Trouble. Tied up at 2. Into their side of the net. Point for us. Thanks for the update, Judy, with the tied 1-1 hockey game. I think I've got a dad here in the crowd who's just as eager to watch both games as well. All right, some bonuses here on the court for us. We got a couple points, so the Vipers are up 4-3. Swing from Polly, and it lands just out. Tied up at 4. Toss in Double Trouble. Nitty with a pass up. Cece with a set going to Aubrey. Aubrey swings and it's in the court. They get it up. Trouble. Pass is over. Cece sets it up. Goes all the way to Polly. Polly with a nice swing. Double Trouble lets it fall on their side. 5-4 for Vipers. Cece back to serve. Oh, and ace for us. Girls waking up on the other side. Getting some cheering happening. Getting us woke up and excited. Big swing. Cece gets that up. Aubrey sets it all the way to Juliana. 2 hands and pushes it over. 3 hits. Polly's going for it. Back. Point for us. 7-4. Vipers taking the lead here. Natalie pass up to Aubrey. Aubrey sets it to Juliana. Juliana, nice swing. Ball's off the side hands of a Double Trouble and out of play. Score is 8-4 for Vipers. Good serve. Natalie takes that, passes it up. Cece gets it over. Juliana sends it to the back. Girl sending it back. Another free ball here. Aubrey. Ooh. Aubrey called for it. Cece didn't quite get out of the way. Falls between them. Oh, Polly got stuck at the net and the ball falls behind her. Nobody there to grab it. 8-6. Vipers still in the lead by 2. Boom. Shoot, that was tight. So the ball went over on double trouble side, kind of out of play, and then Juliana went for it, and then it went over the antenna and out. So we're at 8-7. Vipers still 1 point lead. Aubrey back to serve. Oh, and into the net. Good try. Nitty with a try. Score is 9-8. Double Trouble taking the lead in this set for the first time. Toss into Cece. Cece sets it up to Polly. Polly sets up Juliana. A nice tip over. Off the side of the Double Trouble's hand and into the net. Point for us. Tied again at 9. Serve Double Trouble. Too bad. Right at the net, and Double Trouble got up on the better end of side with the ball up in the air, putting it down on our side. 10-9 Double Trouble. Just starting out the tosses again. Coaches having a discussion. When you get a long rally, it's hard to remember who did what last. Ball goes out. Good try, Juliana. 12-10. No, sorry, 11-9. Off the arms of Natalie at the back of the court. We don't want to have to play a third set against these girls again. Let's go. Vipers. Good serve, Polly. Nice. Point for us. 10. Vipers, 12. Double Trouble. Good pass up, Bobs. All the way to Natalie. Natalie makes a play on it, gets it over. Polly gets that up, sends it over. Nitty with a nice hit. All the way to the back of the court. Perfect. Nice placement. Point for us. Eleven, 13. Good underhand serve. Goes over to Cece. Cece sends it to Juliana. Juliana to Natalie. No coverage in the middle for us. Aubrey making a dive, but not quite getting under it. Okay, toss ball here. To Aubrey, to Juliana. Sets up Nitty. Nitty swings. Sets. Ball goes out. This Double Trouble has some struggles. It's 14-12. Double Trouble still leading by 2. Vipers got to come back here. Ball lands in at the back of the court. So 13 for Vipers, 14, double trouble. Juliana back to serve. Nice serve. Into the net. Point for us, tied at 14. Into the net. Point for us, 15-14, taking the lead back. Vipers working on a home stretch here, the last 10 points. Natalie with a nice swing. Double trouble plays it up, sends it over. Aubrey takes that. Nitty to set. Set Cece. Cece pushes it back in the corner and in. Point for us, 16-14. Serve for double trouble. She's got the fear in her eyes looking. Ball's out. Point for us. 17-14. Polly passes up to Nitty. Nitty sends it to Natalie. Natalie with a nice swing from a little far back off the net. Double trouble sends it under the net. Point for us, 18-14. Passes up. Juliana sends it up. Nitty gets it up for Natalie. Natalie swings it into the side of the net. (18-15). Vipers back to serve. Nitty's up. Short serve. 18-16. Point Vipers mishandled on the double trouble side. 19-16. Vipers getting a toss here. Juliana up for that. Passes up to Natalie. Natalie sets it up. Aubrey with a dump over. Juliana sets it up to Cece. Cece gets it. Aubrey goes over and pushes it over. Free ball. Double trouble mishandles it. Point for us. 20-16. Coach is getting a little excited here on the double trouble side. Jump serve. Polly sets it. Juliana takes it. Aubrey's going to send it back to the back of the court here. Double trouble takes a play on it. Some struggles in calling the ball here. Point for us, 21-16. Juliana with the pass. Natalie sets it to middle. Cece tips it over. Oh, struggles. I couldn't even call that. There was a lot of action happening there. A lot of ping pong happening. Tic-tac-toe off each other's arms and heads and almost over. 21-17. Calling the ball for point Vipers as the double trouble landed all over the net. Oh, and it looks like we got a rolled ankle. Okay, 22-17. Natalie back to serve. Makes a good one this time. Nobody calls it. Ball hits the floor. Ace for us. 23-17. Toss in. Nobody there. Point for us. 24-17. Possible rally and game point here. Nitty passes up to Cece. Cece sends it over to Polly. Polly with a nice swing. Double Trouble gets it up, but they're way at the back of the court, trying to get it over, sends it over free. Nitty takes it. Cece passes it up. Aubrey with a nice standing. And into the wall. Point for Vipers. That's a wrap, guys. 25-17. Finally take this team in 2 sets. So when we now play at 11, we are not